Imagine a man who designed the 21st century. A man whose mind gave birth to alternating current, radio, wireless communication, and robotics. A mind that saw symphonies of lightning and dreamt up technologies 100 years ahead of his time. Now imagine that same man dying at 86 in a cheap hotel room, broke, in debt, and spending his final days whispering secrets to a pigeon he claimed to love. This wasn't bad luck, and it wasn't a tragedy. It was a psychological execution. You're about to learn how Nikola Tesla, a man with a mind arguably greater than Einstein's, was systematically dismantled. Not by lesser inventions, but by a predator who understood something Tesla never could. That in the modern world, the most ruthless mind wins, not the most brilliant. By the end of this video, you won't see a failed inventor. You'll see a man whose very genius became the weapon used against him. To understand why Tesla failed, you first have to understand how his brain worked. It wasn't normal. He didn't sketch ideas or build prototypes through trial and error. He was a walking simulation. Entire, fully formed inventions would flash behind his eyes in vivid three-dimensional detail. He could build them, test them, and even repair them entirely inside his own head before ever touching a single tool. He called them his visions, a blueprint burned onto his eyelids. This wasn't just intelligence, it was a different form of perception. He didn't invent things. He saw a future that already existed in his mind and simply pulled it into our reality. But this godlike ability came with a catastrophic psychological flaw. Because the ideas came to him so perfectly and freely, he believed their sheer brilliance was enough. He thought a perfect idea would be recognized, embraced, and that its creator would be rewarded. He fundamentally misunderstood the greedy, brutal nature of men Wu. Ho didn't see visions, but saw dollar signs, and one of those men was his new boss. Thomas Edison wasn't a visionary. He was a grinder, a businessman with 1,000 patents earned through relentless iteration and, more importantly, a genius for marketing and psychological warfare. When Tesla, the European prophet with his elegant, almost magical concept of alternating current, AC, came to work for him, Edison, the American predator, saw only a threat to his direct current DC empire. What followed wasn't a scientific debate. It was a street fight for the soul of electricity. Tesla's AC was objectively superior. It could travel hundreds of miles, power entire cities efficiently. Edison's DC was weak, inefficient, and required a power plant on every other block. So, Edison didn't try to out-invent Tesla. He decided to terrify the public. He launched a smear campaign so vicious it remains a masterclass in dark marketing. He held public demonstrations where his engineers used Tesla's AC current to electrocute stray dogs, cats, and even horses. The message was simple and brutal. Tesla's magic is deadly. It will kill your pets. It will kill your children. Then came the master stroke. Edison used his influence to ensure the first electric chair was powered by AC. He literally branded his rival's technology with the stench of death. Tesla, the idealist, was horrified. He believed in elegant solutions and clean science. He was trying to have a debate about physics, while Edison was busy butchering elephants on Coney Island to make a point. Tesla brought a blueprint to a knife fight, and he never stood a chance. But Edison wasn't the man who ultimately broke Tesla. Tesla broke himself. After leaving Edison, he partnered with George Westinghouse, who saw the future in AC. They were on the verge of winning the current wars, but the fight had been expensive. Westinghouse was running out of money. To save the company and ensure his AC dream survived, Tesla made a decision. He walked into Westinghouse's office and tore up the royalty contract that entitled him to a fortune for